Okay, in before class we'll discuss the journal entries in the accounting treatment of trade bills. Okay, we wrote in the both books, that is Drawer's book as well as Drawer's book are acceptor book. And today see honor and dishonor of bill. Honor means the acceptor make the payment on the due date, that is honor bill. Next we see dishonor of bills. Dishonor of bills. Dishonor of bills means when the acceptor fails to make the payment, when the acceptor fails to make the payment, on the due date, then the bill is said to be dishonored. Okay, for example, A and B, two persons are there. A gives some amount to B. Okay, B has to pay that amount after 3 months. Okay, at the end after completing that 4 months, B fails to make that payment on the due date. So then that bill is what? The bill is said to be dishonored. So when the bill is dishonored on the due date, the holder of the bill can get such a fact noted on the bill by a notary public to prove the fact of dishonor by the acceptor. Okay, this person fails to make that payment. Okay, so that holder of the bill can get a such fact noted. Such fact is what? It's prove that the fact of dishonor by the acceptor. So for doing this, the notary public will charge some fees. So that fees is known as an noting charges. For doing this, the notary public will charge some fees. Okay, that fees is known as an noting charges. Next is journal entries in the books of drawer in the case of dishonor of bill. Journal entries in the books of drawer in case of dishonor of a bill. in case of dishonor of a bill. So when the bill is retained till the due date and dishonored, okay, under this for the first journal entry is when bill is retained bill is retained till the due date and dishonored when bill is retained till the due date and dishonored is for this entry is acceptor account debtor, acceptors account debtor, 2 bills receivable account, 2 bills receivable account and 2 cash account. Okay, when bill is retained till the due date and dishonored, okay, for this entry is acceptor account debtor, 2 bills receivable account, 2 cash account. Next is when the bill is endorsed in favor of creditor is dishonored. Next journal entry is when the bill endorsed in favor of creditor is dishonored. For this entry is acceptors account debtor, to creditors account. Acceptors account debtor to creditors account. Next is when the bill is discounted with the bank is dishonored. When the bill discounted with the bank is dishonored. Okay, when the bill is discounted with the bank is dishonored. Acceptors account debtor to bank account. Acceptors account debtor to bank account. Next journal entry is when the bill sent to the bank when the bill sent to the for collection bank for collection is dishonored. Okay, when the bill sent to the bank for collection is dishonored. Okay, for this entry is acceptor's account data, acceptor's account data to bill sent to bank for collection account, to bills sent to bank account, to bills sent to bank account and to bank account and to bank account. Next is this is in the books of drawer. Okay, next in the books of acceptor, in the books of acceptor, in all the cases the acceptor makes the same entry is bills payable account data, bills payable account data, noting charges account data, bills payable account data, noting charges account data, bills payable account data, noting charges account data to drawers account, to drawers account. Okay, so these are the 5 journal entries when the bill is dishonored. Next is renewal of bill. Or else first we'll discuss the due date of bills of exchange. So how to calculate that due date is, now see here. Due date of a bill of exchange due date of bill of exchange. Okay, So due date means it is a date due date means it is a date it is a date when the amount of a bill when the amount of the bill when the amount of the bill is payable when the amount of the bill is payable by the drawee is called the due date, and it is also called the maturity date. It is also called the maturity date. It is also called maturity date. Suppose a bill of exchange is payable at site becomes due immediately after the bill is presented for payment because it is payable on demand. Suppose a bill of exchange payable at a predeterminable time in the future, that is term bill, becomes due on the expiry of the period of the bill. The time after which the term bill is to be paid is said to be the tenure of the bill. But it is customary to allow 3 days of grace to the drawee to pay the amount in the case of the term bill. Okay, in case of term bill means what? For the customers, it allows the 3 days of grace, means 3 days added to the drawee to pay the amount in the case of a term bill. Okay, these days are known as a days of grace. Remember that how many days are grace of days are 3 days. So therefore, while calculating the due date of the bill, so in its period for which it is drawn, 3 more days are added. Okay, for example, and the due date is 18th March. Okay, so in the term bill we added that 3 days. So add 3 days to the 18 is 19, 20, 21 is the due date. Okay, so for example, a bill is drawn on a bill is drawn on 1st January 1986 for 3 months. Now we calculate the due date. For 3 months means in the number of days it will be calculated 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th up to the 90 days or 140 days. Suppose in the given in the months we will calculate for the whole month, that is first month is January, second month is February, and third month is March. Okay, up to March 31st. Okay, so from here first to first, okay, now see here, from the 1st January to 1st February. From the 1st February to 1st March. So from the 1st March to 1st April. So for this 1st April we added 3 days. We added 3 days. 3 days means what? First add 3 days. So 4th April. Okay, so the due date of the bill is 4th April. Due date is 4th April 1986. Okay, from this date to next month. How many days are in that month? It will not consider, but it will be given in a month now. So that is January, February, March, like that. Next, see here, a bills payable can be a certain period after date. A bills payable can be a certain period after date or certain period after sight. Certain period after date or certain period after sight. So after date and or after sight means what? Now see here, when the bill contains a direction, when the bill contains a direction to pay 3 months after date. Okay, in that bill it contains the 3 months after date. So it means what? 3 months have to be counted from the date of drawing of the bill. Okay, 3 months have to be counted from where? 3 months have to be counted from the date of drawing of the bill. On which date we draws the bill. Okay, from that date it will be counted. Suppose when the bill contains a direction to pay 3 months after sight. Okay, when the bill contains a direction to pay 3 months after sight. To pay after 3 months after sight means then the time 3 months have to be counted from the date of acceptance of the bill. Suppose drawer makes the bill now. Okay, when the date drawer accepts that bill, from that date it will be counted. So there is a difference between the certain period. A bill payable contains a certain period after date or after sight. Now, while calculating the due date of a bill, the following points should be noted that when the period of the bill is stated in days, so the calculation of the due date will be in days. Okay, so in the problem calculated in days, at that time we will calculate it in days only. which includes the date of payment but excludes the date of transaction. This is the first point. Then second point is when the period of the bill is stated in months, when the period of the bill is stated in months, the calculation will be made in terms of calendar months. Okay, the calculation will be made in terms of calendar months, ignoring the number of days in a month. We calculate the calendar month, that is January. So 3 months will be there. So January, February, March, like that. Okay, ignoring the number of days in that month. For example, a bill is drawn on 15th January 2015 for 3 months. For example is a bill is drawn on 15th January 2015 for 3 months. Now calculate the due date for 3 months from the 15th January to 15th Feb 1 month, from 15th Feb to 15th March, from the 15th March to 15th April. Okay, up to here 15th is the date. We added 3 days of grace now, so added 3 days. Date is 18th April 2015 is the due date. Okay, due date of the bill is 18th April 2015. Next is suppose, okay, this due date is there. If the due date is falls on a day which is public holiday, okay, the due date shall be the preceding business day. Now see here, suppose for example if the due date of bill, the due date of the bill is 26th January, okay, due date of the bill is 26th January. So 26th January is Republic Day. Okay, January is Republic Day, so it is a public holiday. Okay, it is a public. Okay, if the due date is some date, so it is a public holiday, then on which date it will be paid? So on the preceding day. Preceding day means what? It falls due on the 25th January. Okay, it will be paid on the one day before, that is 25th January. Okay, suppose if this 25th January is also public holiday, it is also public day, then which day it will be paid? It will fall due on the before day, like 24th January. Okay, provided 24th January is not a public holiday, like this it will be paid. Okay, remember this points. If due date is a public holiday, we will pay to the preceding day. Suppose that preceding day is also public holiday, then we will fall due on the day preceding the previous day. Okay, this is the due date of a bills of exchange. Next is renewal of bill. Next is renewal of bills. Renewal of bills means when the drawee of the bill after accepting it, okay, when the drawee of the bill after accepting it has some apprehensions in his mind, that he may not be able to honor the bill on the due date. Okay, that person may not pay the bill on the due date and may request the drawer of the bill to cancel the original bill. Okay, that person to cancel the original bill and to draw a fresh bill on him for the further period of time. So this is called a renewal of the bill. When drawee may not be able to honor the bill on the due date, he may request the drawer of the bill to cancel the original bill and to draw a fresh bill on him for a further period of time. So this is called what? Renewal of bill. This is called renewal of a bill. Got it? When the drawee is not able to pay the money on the due date, so what that person do? He may request a drawer to cancel the original bill and draw a fresh bill for a further period of time. So this is called as an renewal of bill. So in such a case, the drawee of a bill becomes liable to pay interest to the drawer for the extended period. Okay, so at that time when the drawer renewal that bill means it will be extended for more 3 months. Okay, so for the drawee person, he has to pay the interest for this extended these 3 months period. Okay, so the amount of the new bill will included the amount of the interest less the part payment made by the drawee less the part payment made by the drawee. So if any while requesting the drawer, if any while requesting the drawer to draw it to renew the bill. Now see here, for entry for cancelling the original bill, entry for cancelling the original bill is drawee account debtor to bills receivable account. The drawee account debtor to bills receivable account. The books of drawee is bills payable account debtor to drawer account. Bills payable account debtor to drawee account. Next is entry for interest for the new period. The drawee liable to pay the interest for the new period. Now, at that time in the books of drawer, entry is drawee account debtor to interest account. Drawee account debtor to interest account, and in the books of drawee, interest account debtor to drawer account. Next is entry for part payment. In the books of drawer is cash or bank account debtor, to drawee account, and in the books of drawee, drawer account debtor to bank account. Drawer account debtor to bank account. Next is entry for the new bill. Entry for the new bill is bills receivable account debtor to drawee account. Bills receivable account debtor to drawee account. The books of drawee is drawer account debtor to bills payable account.